Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you might be. So we have finally reached to creating a website in HTML, our very first website, and it is gonna be a portfolio website. So from the knowledge you have so far acquired in the HTML and CSS series, you can be able to come up with a portfolio website. So here I'm going to talk about SouthTech tutorials. I'm going to make a website for SouthTech tutorials. That is my portfolio website. So the concept will remain the same. You can also edit it in your own way, such that you can also come up with your own personal website. So now let us start by creating a folder on the desktop. I just right click and go to new. I'll name it website. So this is my folder. So let me take you back to what we are going to do in our website. So in this website we are going to create, we shall have a header section, and then we shall also have the body. Inside the body we are just going to describe what our portfolio website is all about. So like for me, I'm going to describe about SouthTech tutorials. Then inside the footer, this is the last part of the website. This is the last part we shall really look at. But today we are first going to deal with the header section, especially the navigation. So inside the footer we shall talk about the time when our website was created, the year when it was created. So this is a brief description of what we are going to do in our project. So after you have created your folder, mine is here on the desktop, I have named it website. Then you can go to your text. For me, I'm using a VS Code. You can use any text editor of your own choice. So for me, I've decided to use VS Code. I will open my VS Code, and then I open my folder inside the VS Code. I just go to the folder, I just open folder, and I go to the desktop because that's where I create my folder, and I click on website, then select folder. So now I have opened my website folder inside VS Code. Now the next thing is to create the index file. Index.html. This is our index file. By the way, let me first increase my font size by going to preferences, settings, and then I increase my font size to 20. Yeah, I want everyone to be seeing what I'm typing, so I'll just put the HTML tag, that is the HTML5, and our title will be website. Let's type there website, or we can just type portfolio website. So this is our title for today, and as I said, we are making a project for a portfolio website. So we have to start with the header section, and inside our header let us put a nav. Then inside our nav we shall put a UL. We have looked at all this in our previous videos, so if you have not gotten it well, then I do recommend you to go back and rewatch the videos for better understanding. I don't want anyone to be asking what is UL here, what is nav, because we have really looked at them previously. Then inside our UL we shall put a list, which is the LI. Inside our LI we have to put the anchor tag. So this is our very first page, and it's gonna be index.html, and we shall name it home. This is our first. So here in our description we have to create around 4 pages: the home, about us, the courses that we teach at SouthTech Tutorials, and then if you want to contact us. So I will duplicate this to save time. So this one will be about the about us page, about us, and then this will be about the courses. Then this is the contact us page, contact us. At the moment we only have one page, which is the index.html. In other words, we only have home page, so it is only the index.html that will remain in the href, and then the rest shall just put hashes. Reason being, we don't have these pages yet. We don't have about us page, and we don't have the contact us page. So now we have created all the 4 links. We don't have their pages yet for the 3, the about us, the courses, contact us. So we can preview this in our browser by right clicking, and then you open with live server. So you can now see this is our navigation, and this is what we are working on for today. This is the very first start towards building our portfolio website. So now let us style our navigation. I will use internal CSS, which goes below the title. I'll just use the style. Since this one is a mini project, I will just use the internal CSS. If it was a very big and heavy one, I was gonna separate the styling from the pages. That is what we term as external CSS, but for now let us use internal CSS. So let us style our nav. Let us give our nav a background color. We shall first type their nav, then curly braces. We give our nav a background color. Background color, let me say background color of blue. Save that. So you can now see we have given our navigation a background color of blue. So we have to still do more styling, because you can see now the rest of the links are not even seen, and they are also in blue, so we shall have to change their color. Let me set white. So let us style the UL, the unordered list UL. We shall give our UL. Right now, when you look at our navigation here, I want to first eliminate these dots. You can see these black dots here. they are really not good in the navigation sector. So in order for us to remove those dots, we have to use a property called list style type, and we put none. Save and preview whether they have gone away. You can see now there are no dots. We don't have dots. So we are still continuing with our styling. Now we are done with the UL. We have given it a list style type of none. So let us style, let us style the ULIA. I want to change the color. I want to change the color like from blue. Let me say color. Right now they're in blue. Let us change the color of the white to white. See that? Yeah, at least now there is a difference. Before they were just looking blue and you couldn't see them very well, but right now they are in white and they don't have the dots because we have used the list style type and it has removed it. So now we are still styling our navigation because we want all these things to appear horizontally inside that blue color. So we have given it a color of white. So let us float. Let us give a float. We float them to the left. We shall have to float them to the left, and then we give a padding. By the way, inside the UL we need to also give a padding to create space. Padding is a property that gives some space between those links. So here, if I give a padding, let me say I'm giving a padding of 20px top and then 20px bottom. Let us see this. Yeah, padding now has arranged them horizontally. However, we don't have more space, so we need to give more spacing. Let me give padding top 50 and padding bottom, let me say 40. Let's first see those changes. Yeah, you can now see there is some spacing from the top and then also bottom. So now what we need to do, we need to also give some spacing between these words, and we shall do that in the LI, the ULI, the ULIA. So here, let me give a padding. Let me say 100px, and let us see the changes. 100px too much. .10px. Yeah, 10px can work for us. As you can see, now we have our navigation: home, about us, courses, and contact us. However, we still have another issue. I don't want the links to be underlined, so we have to remove that underlining. We shall use our styling, and in order for us to remove the underlining, we have to use what we term as a text decoration. Text decoration of none. That will remove the underline. Yeah, you can now see we have removed the underlining part, and now they have just remained as links. So we are moving ahead and we are moving smoothly with our creation of portfolio website. So now let us see, we still need to do more styling. We can still do more styling. For example, when you hover on these links, yeah, it shows the finger pointer. However, I want to be changing the color. For example, when I hover, it changes from white to green or to red, any color of your choice. So that one we shall use it on the li still. That is a uli. Why I'm starting with ul? All these things are inside the ul, so that's why I'm not leaving out the ul, and they're also inside the list. So it is ulia. That is the anchor tag, and then we have to use a property called hover. What this will do is when we hover, it will change the color, and we are going to give the color from here. Let me say when I hover on home, it changes the color from white red. Let me just put red. As you can see, now it has changed the color from white to red. The same thing to about us, same thing to courses, same thing to contact us. So these are the main things I really wanted to emphasize when you are creating your navigation. And this is always the topmost part in a website. Each and every website starts with the navigation, because right now we only have the home page, and it is the one we are in right now. If we click on about us, it won't take us anywhere, and it will just show a hash symbol here. So let us try that. This one simply means we don't have that page yet, because this is the hash we have really used inside here. Scroll. We don't have these pages yet, the about us and the courses and also the contact us. So that's why whenever I click on them, they cannot take me to those pages. I can't go to pages, I cannot go to contact us. Reason being, we don't have them yet. So in the next tutorial, we shall create these remaining pages, and then we shall continue from there. If you are new to this channel, I do encourage you to subscribe and hit notifications bell for more updates, and hope to see you next time.